Weight loss challengers are winners, really, for losing so big. But there's so many folks out there that are still on the program, and you should be.
Yep.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Or who have reached their goal weight and are wondering what to do next. So for those folks that have lost some weight and they want to lose more,
right?
What can you tell them to keep going forward?
So don't think, oh, the weight loss challenge is over. What do? I have 20 more pounds to lose. Stay on program.
Right.
Keep monitoring yourself. The good news is we're still going to be on Facebook chatting. We're going to keep that open for the next few months, so that's great. And find a community, find a buddy, find a friend. Keep checking CityLine. I'm posting stuff all the time on cityline.ca. So continue. You've lost 20 pounds, which is fantastic. Even this is 5 pounds. So even
I weighed it. It's really 5 pounds.
It's really 5 pounds.
5 pounds of fat right there. So this makes a huge difference. People think, oh, I've only lost 5 pounds. This is what you lost.
Yes, and
that's
5
big.
pounds of fat, you're down an inch around your waist, your hips, and your chest. So if you've made great successes, you've lost 20 pounds and you want to do more, you can do it. You might hit another plateau. You might have another holiday season where you fall off. But the key is now you have this program. It is a back pocket tool that you have for life.
Right. You've always got the tool. So keep going on the program. Keep going to cityline.ca for all of that information that Joey is constantly updating. Now let's talk about folks who have actually reached their goal weight. So they're there. And you know what? Sometimes the bigger challenge is maintenance after you get there, because now you're off of this train now, and you're thinking, I'm living real life every day, day to day. How do I maintain and not gain this back?
And this is a great question too for our CityLine weight loss challengers who've participated, because when the cameras are on, we're doing great.
Yes.
Maintenance is where the rubber hits the road. And so anything worth doing, anything that takes mindfulness, takes continual mindfulness. You can't just go back to the behavior that you're doing. So I am going to post a maintenance manual, and there's tips like food journaling once in a while. You food journal once in a while. You pick it up.
I'm food journaling now.
You're exactly.
Yeah, that's what I do when I fall way off the wagon. Get back this. I email her like,
I get a little email.
Food journals, and then I get back on. And even sometimes when it's just I'm dehydrated, I need that journal to keep checking my water all day.
Absolutely, it helps. It keeps you accountable to yourself.
Right.
The second thing is I bring a scale and a measuring tape because weigh yourself. And there is a balance between being obsessive with weighing yourself and weighing yourself to make sure that you're still within a 5 pound barometer. If, Tracy, you break a 5 pound barometer within a 6 month period, that's too much. It's time to say, okay, let's get a little bit more mindfulness. So when people's weights sneak up, they stop weighing themselves and they stop food journaling and taking mindfulness.
Right, and that's not, you don't have to do this every day.
Don't do it every day.
Do it like once a week if you want a better
Even once every 2
picture.
weeks when you're on maintenance is fine.
Okay, love that. Okay, so you can maintain and you won't fall off the wagon, and you don't have to be, you can be in a good place and maintain for a very long time. This is your life we're talking about.
This is your life, and so cheat. I want you to cheat. I almost want to push you off the health wagon.
What'd you say? Cheat.
Because I want to see you get back on yourself.
That's more important than anything else.
So any program that says never have a glass of wine, never have a piece of pizza, never have chocolate again, who's following that program? I'm not following that program.
No.
So cheat and then get back on.
Absolutely. Okay, what if you find that you're in that situation where you start doing the emotional eating again? I mean, I feel like there's no way around that, and it's going to happen. Or if you fall off the wagon. What do you say to yourself to get yourself back on? And what are the first, 1 or 2 things you need to do to get back on?
You almost don't have to say too much to yourself because you will feel it. Because the cleaner you get, the harder you fall. So if you find that you're nushing at night and you're grabbing the sweets and you're grabbing the salty foods and you're mindlessly eating, that's not okay. That's sort of a red flag where you go, okay, let's get this back into program again. Because that will quickly make you feel inflamed in the morning, upset digestion, upset energy, belly fat storage, all of it. So what you do from 3 p.m. on is important on the program. And if you have cheating, if you have pizza or wine, great. But if it becomes, oh, I have to mark these papers, or oh, I have an article late, or oh, my kids are sick again, or I'm mad at my husband, pay attention to that. That's where we really have to cut it off, because emotional eating is a habit that will come and go, but we really have to try and nip that in the bud.
I went through that in the fall, just launching this clothing line. And, even one of the producers here was like, hey, you're eating everything. Like, literally everything that came my way, I was putting it in my mouth. And it was 100% emotional, and I knew I was doing it. And I knew that for this period of time, I was going to allow myself to do it. Because at this point, I have this theory. I can't be nice to my husband, nice to my kids, nice to the audience, fit, and have money in the bank. That's too much.
That is a lot.
That's too much.
I'm tired just hearing that.
Right?
Yeah,
so if I'm going to be nice to my kids and my husband, maybe I'm going to be overweight for a little while.
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe I won't have any money in the bank, but I'm really, really fit and I'm being nice to everybody. But it's like, it's very difficult to do it all.
But I'm going to grab the handful of cereal while I'm doing all of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to know what's going
too.
on and give yourself a break, right?